Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sarah.
And I'm Nate, and you're watching SaraNate. Today we have compiled a list of cookies for you. We're going to be ranking the cookies based on their taste, their texture, their crisp, their crunch, their soft,
dippability.
Their dippability.
Because you need cookies and milk, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, this is just our opinions. It's not set in stone, anything like that.
It's all good in the hood milk that you can pair with one of these delectable cookies.
I see what you did there. Without further ado, let's hop into the list.
Jump on it.
Get up off of that thing.
Hey.
Dun, dun, dun. You feel better?
Hey.
Looky. We have a whole little pantry of treats.
Caught your hand in the cookie jar, huh?
We're starting out with Chips Ahoy Original.
Ahoy there, mateys.
They are a classic cookie, unmistakable. Dippability, pretty solid.
I would say dippability is like, I don't want to say 100% because there's always room for improvement, but maybe like a 90%.
Oh, we gotta keep... Dippability, amazing. Taste, pretty good. Crunch, I think the packaging's great, and of course it's very nostalgic.
Yeah,
growing
I
up,
ate
Chips
these as a
Ahoy.
kid.
I think we gotta start off the list strong here. I give it like an A-.
I would give it an A- as well.
We have Chips Ahoy.
Ahoy! I see
Some chewy.
Chewbacca's in the house.
That would have been a great promotion if Chewbacca did something with this. I prefer the originals over this because the Chips Ahoy Chewy, they're so tacky. It's a tacky texture, and I don't think the softness works with it for me. It feels so manufactured.
I like the softness. I personally, with cookies, I think I prefer a soft bake over a crunch.
Wow.
And I will agree that the chewiness is kind of fake.
It's like tacky.
Yeah.
It's got this weird like film on it.
So,
I don't know.
I would give Chewy Chips Ahoy C+, B-.
I think I would give Chips Ahoy like a D.
No. I
B-?
said a B-.
Let's give it like a C.
A C, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They're all right. Next up, we have Keebler Fudge Stripe Cookies. Now, these little elves have been working very hard in their little trees.
They
Sarah.
know what they're doing. They are completely aware of the magic that they hold for the nation.
They definitely have some... You know that Keebler's got magic in that tree.
They got the magic tree.
The fudge stripes, you have the crunch, you have the coating of the cookie, the dippability.
And it's just enough, like the ratio of like the cookie to the
crunch.
chocolate, because the whole bottom is coated, but then it's got the stripes on top. It's better than Chips Ahoy.
You know what? Maybe Chips Ahoy is a B+.
Yeah, let's bump
we're
it
switching
down.
That. So fudge stripes, A-. And next up, we have famous Amos. Yo, Amos, how you get so famous, dog? I remember getting these in vending machines a lot, and they would be like a go-to vending machine option.
They're not my go-to when I'm purchasing cookies.
I do like the bite size. They do crumble a lot.
I like the bite size. I like the crumble. They're not a bad cookie.
They're a little chalky to me, a little bit.
But I think that just adds to the crumble factor.
The crumble factor,
like.
and you can drink it at the end. Drink the little bag. They gotta be a B.
Either a B or B- because.
Let's give it a B-.
Like, if you're not what I'm drawn to when I'm buying cookies, then...
How can you even be that famous? We have Nilla wafers.
I kind of like these. I think they're subdued, like they're kind of plain, but they do have a good vanilla flavor. I will have a couple if they're on the table.
They're
and they
all right.
make a really good banana pudding.
They're really crisp and light. They're all right. I mean, I put them in the C range.
I will say the same. You all right, Nilla?
Nilla, are you okay? Are you okay, Nilla? Next up, we have Tate's Cookies.
Tate's. They sound so fancy. Yeah. Tate's Cookies.
Tate's, yes. Not to be confused with taint. Do you know what a taint is?
Anyways, I like the bag.
It reminds me very like UK British. What I really like about them is how light and crispy.
They're thin too. They're like a little thin, almost like a cracker cookie kind of.
The only downfall I would say is the dippability.
Tate's is not something that you dip in milk, I don't think. I think you accompany the Tate with milk.
I give it a B+.
I give it a B or a B+.
Let's bump it down to a B. Next up, we have the two powerhouses of the cookie eating world. Oreos.
Milk's favorite cookie.
And golden Oreos. Does Milk really have an opinion? What if Milk's like, yo, that's my favorite. I don't like that one, but that one's really good. I like that.
It's just marketing.
Why do you burst my bubble of cookie
it's
dreams?
Milk's favorite cookie.
So Oreos, I mean, what can you say? They might be the most dippable cookie in the cookie world.
10 out of 10 on a dippability scale.
You can open it. You can dip one side. You can dip the other. You can not dip one. And you cannot dip the other.
When I was little, I tossed the cookie without the cream on it.
See, I was the other way around. I liked just sometimes just having that, and I liked just dipping it in for like 15, 20 seconds and getting it crumble.
And then letting it crumble, get a little soggy.
You know? Oreo original?
That is
I gotta give it an
S tier cookie.
When you think cookies, you think Oreos.
Yep.
Now, it's brethren, it's cousin, it's sister, whatever. I don't know what it is. Golden Oreos. Now, I like these arguably more. That's my opinion, but... Well,
I think golden Oreos are good, but if I'm gonna go to the store and purchase Oreos, I would purchase the OG.
Maybe it's just an illusion, but I think they're lighter. They just have this better overall flavor for me because you could still do all the fun things with an Oreo. With the golden Oreo, and this is just me, I would give it an S.
I was gonna say A+ for golden Oreos.
We'll give it an A+. Next up, we have the Nutter Butter. Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butter.
Nutter
Butter. Peanut butter cookie sandwiched between peanut butter cream filling. In theory, it sounds like it should be good. It's a little too much peanut butter. It's chalky.
I don't like
really
that.
dip
I don't
it.
like the chalkiness. They don't capture that like peanut butter flavor.
I really love like baked peanut butter cookies, but this doesn't even come in that
No,
ballpark.
it's not. It's so fake tasting.
I personally would rank them somewhere close to the Chips Ahoy Chewy.
I would also give it a C.
Next up, we have Pepperidge Farms Milano cookies. Do you remember? Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Ew. Use a fond mother cookie, won't you? Back that cream up. I like the ratio of the cookie to the center to the filling, and it's like just enough of both to make for a bomb cookie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it in the A+.
I agree.
Yeah.
A+ for Milanos. Good job, Pepperidge.
Keeping up with Pepperidge Farms, next we have the Montauk Soft Bake Chocolate Chip.
Montauk about these cookies real quick.
Let's Montauk real quick.
These are so good. I personally really like a soft baked cookie, a little bit over a crunchy one.
This is what Chips Ahoy Chewy would like to be in its dreams, because it's never gonna happen. And obviously it's not crunchy, but the texture, the chew, the dippability, all in all, this thing is fire.
Goes great with milk.
I'm putting it in the
I
A
would
as
put
well.
A+.
Pepperidge
yeah.
Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farms knows what they're doing.
I wonder if the Pepperidge Farms Quaker, if they were riding down in their buggy and they passed the tree where the elves lived, like, would they kill each other?
They wouldn't know about the elves because the elves are so magical and secret that they just keep their little tree to themselves.
You know, the elves are like, damn, them humans, like, they're pretty good.
The elves are spying on Pepperidge Farms.
Trying to take the recipe. Coming up next, a trio of Girl Scout cookies. We have
What up, girls?
Thin Mints, Tagalongs, and Samoas. Girl Scouts have it so great because Boy Scouts, what are they gonna sell to you?
They don't sell anything.
Exactly. Thin Mints, they're obviously thin, minty, crispy,
chocolatey.
chocolate. I dip them in milk or pair them. I like them a lot.
The chocolate isn't super rich, so you can have a bunch if you would like in a sitting.
I would give it an A-.
I agree.
Next, we have the Tagalongs.
I will tag along with this cookie over to the picnic table and have some with some milk. These are my personal favorite Girl Scout cookie. I love Tagalongs. The whole cookie is coated in chocolate, and you have the crunch in the center along with the peanut butter filling. It's not like that fake Nutter Butter crap.
Right. I'd give it a slight nod over the Thin Mints.
I do as well.
I give it like an A+ range.
I do as well.
Finally, we have the Samoas from the Girl Scouts. Coconut, caramel, dark chocolate, and cookie all in one. Ew!
I feel like in theory that sounds good. I'm a person who doesn't like coconut. I don't like coconut in candy. I don't like the little flakes. I don't like the texture, the taste. So I pass on Samoas. So
The Rock Samoan.
That's a different type of Samoa.
I like these a lot, but I would argue that they might be trying a little too much with all these different flavors. It's a little heavy. I love them, but I would give this the weakest ranking out of the Girl Scouts. I give it a B+.
It's hard because I don't like
You don't
them,
like
so
coconut.
I put them like at a D.
These are way better than Chips Ahoy Chewy, not even in the same
We
atmosphere.
have different palettes though.
Great, so let me put the Chips Ahoy at the end.
No!
The lowest I can put these is a B-.
We can put it there.
It's not always rainbows and butterflies.
Ew, it's compromise that moves us along.
We have Biscoff.
Biscoff.
Technically on the box of Biscoffs, it does say caramelized biscuit. However, I think it's more of a cookie.
I consider it a cookie.
Yeah.
You make cookie butter with it,
so there you
which
go.
is delicious, and these cookies, really good.
I did it all for the cookie.
Ew. They're not overbearing in their flavor, like they're just enough, and they go really well with coffee and tea.
Yeah.
A post-dinner, like little tea and cookies.
It's very light, crispy, crunchy. I think they're really good. I mean, B+.
I'd say B+.
Yeah, they're kind of in the Tate family. Next up, we have Keebler Vienna fingers. Rumor has it, these are the fingers of the elves that misbehaved at the Keebler tree.
That's the first time I'm hearing about it.
That's why it's a rumor. It's very interesting. I really like the Vienna fingers.
I love Vienna fingers. It reminds me of the golden Oreos, but I think Vienna fingers does that better.
I can see how you say that. Yep. Dippability, just by themselves. They're light. They're kind of fluffy cream in the middle mixed with the crunch. I would put it right next to the golden Oreo.
I would put it next to it, but yeah.
Next up, we have Lenny's and Larry's protein power cookies.
These are vegan. I don't know if
plant-based.
They're plant-based. I love this cookie.
They got 16 G's a P. So Sarah first introduced me to these cookies.
I did. I found them at my gym.
Right after a workout, they're amazing. Or maybe you're on the road and you want to eat a little bit healthier. I don't think they're that healthy.
Or they're a really good substitute for like a dessert. Like if you're trying to do your thing and stay healthy, opt for this cookie instead of a piece of cake. It's super good.
Vegan, plant-based, innovative.
Yep.
I give it an A.
I would give it an A. I really like Lenny and Larry know what they're doing.
Next up, we have sugar wafers from Keebler. The elves are back at it again, Sarah.
The boys are back in town.
We're going to kind of rank them collectively on here. We have the vanilla, the chocolate, the strawberry.
They're all so good.
What's your preference if you had to choose one of the three?
Strawberry.
Same. Strawberry.
I like strawberry, vanilla, then chocolate.
They're light, they're crispy.
You could easily eat the whole package. These are so good.
Yeah, I like them a lot. This is a tough one to rank.
They're very simple.
But simple could be good.
But simple's good. Yeah, not that simple's bad.
Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah.
Kiss.
I'll give them a C+.
I agree.
They're good.
They're good.
I'm not gonna like go buy them at a store.
I might.
We have Grandma's cookies.
Grandma's cookies.
I'll be honest, they're not good. I don't like them. They're kind of trying to cash in on, hey, they're like Grandma's cookies. And if your grandma was like my grandma, then you know that their cookies are far superior to this trash that you find in vending machines.
I've never seen these in vending machines. These are gas station treats.
Gas stations.
I don't think they're all that bad. Like,
I would give it an E. I wouldn't choose them over any of the things we have on here.
That's true. I wouldn't either. I guess a D- or an E.
Next up, we have Lorna Doone's shortbread cookies.
Lorna Doone, how you doing?
These are pretty good. They're light. They're crispy yet fluffy simultaneously. I don't really dip them too much. I mean, I guess you could...
They're like a shortbread cookie.
Short on Lorna's money? You short on bread?
Ew.
I'd give them like a C+.
I agree.
I'd choose them over Nilla wafers. Keebler Elf Pecan Sandies.
Pecan Sandies.
Pecan
Sandies.
See, that doesn't... I have an affinity for these from my childhood because my Nana would have these in her cookie jar all the time, and I would dip them in milk. They're soft, but they had a little crunch to them. They're like shortbread and pecans. Maybe it's nostalgia. I have a high place in my heart for these.
I think they're good. I like them a little bit better than the Lorna Doones because they're kind of a more pizzazzed shortbread because they have the pecan part in it, or pecan.
I give it like a strong B, like maybe under the Tates.
They're pretty good. I think that's a fine rating.
All right, next up we have Royal Danks.
Is that what they're called?
Donks. I'm gonna call it Danks. So these are the cookies that you get in tins at Christmas or holidays or gift swaps. It's kind of like the big can of popcorn that has dividers in it.
I love that.
So some of it you love, and then there are a few that, not so much.
They had, I think, particularly a good butter flavor.
And again, it might be something more tea and coffee related.
I think so.
All in all, it's innovative because it's a gift. It's light, crunchy, crispy. I like them.
Buttery.
I put it at a C+.
I put it at a C- only because growing up, my grandma used to recycle these tins and fill them with her sewing stuff.
That's what happens when the child puts their hand in the cookie jar.
You get freaking poked by your grandma's threading needles.
All right, I guess we'll give it it's better than Nutter Butter.
I agree with that for sure.
Next up, we have Walker's shortbread cookies. I heard that these are Chuck Norris's favorite.
Well, yeah, he's the Walker, Texas Ranger.
Hey, Walker, you got some shortbread cookies in the pantry?
Ew.
I've actually never had these ones. I know you have. I'm gonna defer to you on this one. What do you think?
I think they're actually a little bit better than Lorna Doones. They're thicker. It's a thick little cookie. They go really nice with like a chai tea or like coffee or something.
I could see that.
Just enough like of a butter flavor. I would put them at a B-. I mean, they're a really solid shortbread cookie.
Next up, we have Mrs. Field's soft baked chocolate chip cookies. Out here in the fields.
Ew. I fight for my cookies.
I'd rather have a different chocolate chip cookie, to be honest, but they're all right. They're
like
soft. You get a decent amount of chocolate chip to it. I don't dip soft things in.
I don't dip soft
I usually
baked.
pair it.
Yeah, I like Mrs. Fields though. Like I like the softness of it. It's kind of like a lesser of the soft baked cookie bunch. Like I'd rather have a Montauk over a Mrs. Fields.
Of course, you're gonna rather have a better cookie than a worse cookie. There's nothing in the D's yet. We might as well just put it in the D's.
Sorry, Mrs. Fields.
Finally, we threw a little curveball in at the end. Nabisco Fig Newtons. I heard Sir Isaac Newton. Instead of an apple falling on his head, he had a Fig Newton fall on his head. Oh, damn, gravity. Oh.
Ew.
I don't know how you would classify these. Are they really a cookie? Are they like more of a treat? But we're going to say it's a cookie. I really enjoy a Fig Newton because they're sweet, they're crispy, flaky on it, and I've dipped them in milk and I've paired them with milk. I think they're underrated.
I disagree. I don't like Fig Newtons.
It's one of those you like it or you don't.
Cause it's like fig. Like that's a strange flavor. It's not like a typical one.
I understand that. It's totally fair. Again, they're underrated, but they're also not amazing. They're good.
No, I would put it in a D.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't like that.
So let's review the list. S tier looks good. A tier looks great. B tier.
Solid.
C tier. Okay, this is where I have some issues here.
Uh-oh.
Chips Ahoy Chewy. Is Mrs. Field soft chocolate chips better than Chips Ahoy? I say yes.
I think so.
Then
yeah.
Let's switch these two.
Yeah.
I love me some Royal Danks on holidays, but they just don't feel like they belong in that tier. Let's give them a D. Nutter Butters are a D.
Yeah. No.
Nilla should be a C-.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's our list. Let us know what we missed out on below, what cookies you agree with, what you disagree with. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and we shall see you next time.
Next time.
Peace.
Adios.